Celtic have half a team missing. Valharan and Sutton are recovering from injury. Baldy, Hartson and Thompson are suspended. 2 changes from their old firm team. Tom Boyd is in for one of his collector's item appearances, and Lubo Moravcik partners Henrik Larsson up front. 20-year-old Stephen Craney strolled through last Sunday at Ibrox, and his season will have another highlight on Monday when he's expected to be named in the Scotland squad. If it was down to pure ability, Charlie Miller would be a Scotland regular. Maybe he still can be. He's certainly the main creative influence for Dundee United. Just the one change made by Alex Smith after last Saturday's win at Tynecastle. David Winters is taken out of the starting lineup. Another teenager, Jamie McCunney, returns at right back, and 20-year-old Stuart Duff pushes forward into midfield. The referee at Celtic Park is Mike McCurry. Celtic kick off 3 wins away from another SPL title, and trying to protect their phenomenal record here on their home patch. In the league campaign, played 15, won 15, 39 goals for, and they've conceded only 7. Martin O'Neill's team has scored 9 goals already this season in 2 outings against Dundee United. 5-1 here in October, 4-0 at Tannadice in December. Albi's pass cut out by Benitez. In from a Gat. Henrik Larsson not far away, and Danny Griffin had to fling himself at that to divert the ball behind. Dangerous ball in from Agat, and Griffin furious. The Celtic player was allowed to do so. First corner kick of the match. In from Steve Guppy. No marking on Moravcik, and a great chance for Stephen Craney to open his account with the opening goal of the game. You don't want to give Lubo Moravcik that type of room, and just a fraction away was Craney from getting the contact he wanted here at the far post and diverting this into the net. A sore one, and now Joffrey immediately booked for a reckless challenge on Paul Lambert. He was late, ball was gone. Lambert back on his feet, which is a relief for Celtic and a relief for Scotland, with the big match in Paris coming up in 10 days' time. Larsson. Now with Guppy. Petrov's in the box. Moravcik's cross. And it was Danny Griffin, not for the first time in the match, diverting the ball away from Henrik Larsson. His positional sense, Griffin, has been top-notch for United so far, and it's had to be. Albi's a threat for United, just inside the penalty box. Guppy's delivery, and Larsson. Good save, Paul Gallagher. Larsson evading his marker and then powering the header in, and touched over the top by Gallagher. Petrov. Good turn. Agat. He's got beyond McCracken. Turned away by Jamie McCunney, as both Guppy and Larsson waited in the middle. And as time's gone by, United have become a little bit more encouraged with their performance, which has been all about stifling Celtic, but can they continue to hold out? Here's Petrov. That's good goalkeeping from Paul Gallagher. He was fired across by Petrov with some venom, and he needed a strong right hand, did Gallagher here, to stop that one getting through. Lubo Moravcik looking at ways of unlocking the Dundee United defence. In from Agat, Larsson was there, and a mishit from Petrov. With a great chance there to fire Celtic in front. Just seemed to get the ball caught under his feet there, Stilian Petrov. Right in front of goal, good chance. Might have another chance here, Petrov. Back from Larsson, must score this time, and does. 5 minutes from half-time. He did it last week at Ibrox, and this weekend at Celtic Park. The deadlock is broken, and how often has that partnership come off for Celtic? Larsson and Petrov combined, and you just knew as Stilian Petrov brought in on goal, Paul Gallagher was a beaten man. That's Petrov's 8th goal of the season, 1-0. On the move, Didier Agat. And caught late by Hasni or Joffrey. And Al Joffrey is a lucky man, having already seen a yellow card in the first half. Might well have seen another one for that. Moravcik to Craney. Larsson. Craney again. Not far away. And again, darting into the box, it was Stilian Petrov. After a good build-up work between Craney and Larsson. And Petrov not far short of heading that one in. Was that a handball at the edge of the penalty box? Advantage being played. Agat's shot deflected, and no great advantage forthcoming for Celtic, who might well have had a free kick right at the edge of the area given against Hasni or Joffrey. There was the arm used twice over, once accidentally, then deliberately. Fortunate Al Joffrey. Was outside the box though. Moravcik. Petrov, lovely touch. Larsson trying to ease Griffin off the ball, he's done it. And a corner kick is the outcome. After Larsson made a menace of himself. Griffin thought he had it, then he lost it. Took his last touch off Jim Laughlin. In from Moravcik, wickedly in the swinging. Lennon's header. That was McCracken. And Petrov! Spectacular effort from Stilian Petrov. He scored already, and he had a good crack at putting this one in. Brilliant technique, and unfortunate for him that it flew straight at Paul Gallagher. Petrov has some room. Larsson, wide open spaces for him. All the way through to Guppy. Away by Easton. Only as far as Moravcik. Slight sense of anti-climax around Celtic Park. It seemed well set up, this, for a Moravcik special. It all fizzled out, bouncing effort into the arms of Gallagher. He's so quick, Didier Agat. Moravcik! That's a great stop by Jamie McCunney. Got himself in the way of that as Moravcik seems certain to tuck that away for number 2. Might well be the last piece of action for Lubo Moravcik, as I'm sure that his number is up down below us. Here he is again, Lubo Moravcik. Final flurry. Cross beyond Larsson. It was the pace of Agat which was the first problem for United. Turned it back into the stride of Moravcik, and there was McCanny. It was the end of the match for Moravcik. He's off. Jamie Smith, the 21-year-old, on. Thompson's layoff. Lennon there first. Joffrey stopped by Agat, but it breaks with Thompson. Won by Petrov. Through for Henrik Larsson. Can he score? He's offside. Jimmy Smith off and running, picked out by Paul Lambert. Brilliant from Smith, and so unlucky. Looking for his first top team goal of the season, Jamie Smith, and you won't get much closer than this. Petrov. Lambert screaming for the pass. Now it's Larsson. And Lambert. And Lennon. Deflected wide. Corner kick. Great build-up again from Celtic. Bags of invention and ideas. What needed was the finishing touch. 1-0, a fragile advantage for Celtic, despite their superiority. No Balde or Valharan, but Johan Mjalby aims to make his presence felt here. In from Guppy. There's Jamie Smith, who got his head to it. Easton, good dummy from Charlie Miller, now gets it back from David Winters. On for Al Joffrey, and wide for Patterson. Ricocheted back to him off Didier Agat. It's handed back to United. Here's Charlie Miller. .89 minutes played, and almost a chance right at the end for United to try to square the game. He was at a very wide angle there, though, was Miller. It would have been almost impossible to have squeezed that one home, I think, past Douglas. It's almost time up at Celtic Park. Smith to Agat. That'll do. Full time. And Celtic move another 3 points closer to the Premier title, thanks to the only goal of the game from Stilian Petrov 5 minutes before half-time. So 16 wins out of 16 in the SPL for Celtic on their home patch, and they've scored 40 goals in the process, and now these Celtic supporters just 2 more wins away from another championship party. Celtic 1, Dundee United